Enjoy the show. Drive on Lugnutz.
We're looking for 27 green flags to let us know that we can
Twitch,
start.
Facebook, YouTube, and all the multi-streams.
The
We join you
podcast.
all, or you join us.
Doesn't matter.
But
We come together for the 265th Perjangers and Wallhangers Media Network presentation, which, of course, is Lugnutz.
welcome, gearheads. This week, we're going to talk about a 47-year-old Suzuki. Same is coming up. The Mach-E-Nos. VZ4X. Charger and the Challenger. Fossil-free steel. 5 Volvo. And BMW Tech.
Drive on Lugnutz.
Drive on Lugnutz, indeed. Right on over here to the slightly improved PJAndDWH.com, where you're going to find a link right up top here to where if I go ahead, oh, where did it go? Oh, it just appears. Got a nice little animation on the PJ page. I'm proud of myself. And you can find it where we go live, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Find us on Spotify, Instagram, and Twitter. You can always find us here at PJAndDWH.com. The Luggy and Nutty Moments right up top, the very funniest, as well as last week's Triforce podcast, Monty Python, Wizards and Warriors, Tom Holland O-Face. Just like last week's Lugnutz podcast, Vegan Leather, Hollywood Look Civic.
Yes.
That paints a very specific look to the Civic, like the look of Wallhanger Gaming. What? I redid that one too. You can find this man, Big Brother, wearing that exact goddamn shirt. Isn't that
I have
funny?
several of them.
Wow. So, like Doug Funny, you will find him going through the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which you will see right up top here on the new image on the page. He's going through the Legendary of Mass Effect, and that is a legend in and of itself, like
This first story where Toyota is having a contest for children ages 4 to 15, Toyota's Dream Car USA Art Contest.
So I qualify?
If you are the physical age of 4 to 15, you could
Damn it.
qualify, accepted by online or mail starting November 1st to the 21st. November 1st, 2021 through January 31st, 2022. They would like your kids to design what they think a car of the future will look like.
I gotta believe that would be awesome.
A car of the future?
No, like a child's rendition of what a futuristic car would be compared to like what a child from like say the 90s would think a futuristic car would be.
Like this?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think they would both be kind of similar, you know? We're all just waiting for those goddamn flying cars.
Yeah, that one looks like they're trying to get flying.
Yeah.
Well, kids, they would like to create original drawings or artwork with tools such
That's awesome.
as crayons, pencils, ink, pens, markers, paint, acrylic, or watercolors.
There you
And
go.
here's where it comes in with the assistance of an adult.
Hey, you gotta have the adult present.
Toyota DreamCarUSA.com is
That's an awesome-
where you can find out all the information.
Yeah, that's an awesome little nugget there, man. I like
Future
that
car
story.
designers of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today.
I mean, it can't get any crazier than like that Infiniti QX90 of
Oh, yeah, that one from
2028
last week?
That was fucking weird. I think kids can do something, but even that little space truck,
Well,
they're space trucking on to the next story.
speaking of kids were the inspiration for this next story.
Oh,
BMW is going to think of things in a different way.
A childlike way?
This is what we have here.
Um,
So this is BMW's new center console
Hang on.
idea.
Show everybody what I'm looking at. What the shit is this?
They took the idea. Great ideas come from multiple different places, like toys.
Okay.
BMW designer got a look at a toy and thought, this could really hold my phone in place while I'm driving. So
The hand thing that is like in everybody's office?
No, it's not pins. This is those rubber fingers.
Oh.
It's rubber fingers. So
Okay.
if you go down, there should be another photo of a phone sitting on there. The hand shows how complicated. See how your phone just sits right there?
Yeah, it just
I think
meshes
that's
right
a
in.
fantastic idea.
That's great.
Why didn't anyone think of it ahead of time?
Wow.
Like, for
That's
the
really
phone
impressive.
not to like fly as it goes around corners. That
Yeah.
is, even if it is in that, if you take a sharp turn or have to stop suddenly, that thing can fly everywhere.
Say that you have like Apple CarPlay or whatever have you, right? And it's acting up. Your phone needs an update. This would allow you to still have Waze up to where you could see it safely. And you don't have to fucking care about Apple CarPlay because it's right there.
Here's the thing. If you plug it in, if your phone is low, you just plug it into the bottom. It charges. And you get your Waze.
Sometimes. Some vehicles have software problems with the Waze, so I see that as a way around it until the manufacturers get.
I don't think
game
BMW is going to have that problem.
Well, it's not BMW. It's Apple. Not to call out names, but it's them specifically. For a lot of manufacturers.
Right. Well, we're going to call out the next story.
Hey.
We're not going to point fingers yelling at Apple. We're going to point fingers and talk about the Ford Mustang Mach-E. I said the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Hey, that looks like
there
the
we
Ford
go.
Mustang Mach-E. Well, with the Ford Mustang, SEMA is coming up, so they're going to give the Shelby treatment to the Mach-E.
Okay. I mean,
Kind of
overall,
looks like an overweight Mustang.
whenever you do the Shelby
Mustang, put on a few pounds.
well, whenever you
Now
do the
it's a
Shelby
bit-
treatment, it's just a white car with blue accents. It's gonna look fine, but
Yeah, well, they're going to attempt to get a top speed of 200 during a run at Bonneville Speed Week in 2022. The aerodynamics have been shifted a little bit. as
Yeah,
you
they
can
got a little,
see from the
lip there.
photos. Yeah, they have the front spoiler. They don't have one on the back, thank God. The carbon fiber bits, they flared the fenders, the custom hood, and it's running on 20s, which isn't that impressive because it's a crossover. They are trying to make it a Shelby GT500 as the inspiration. So below, there is a designer from California that made one. Oh, there you go. There's one. Not
Okay.
this one. Not this one, the orange one. Lower. That one. The orange one, this was designed by someone named Neil Tijin. With his orange finish and low-riding Mach-E, it has air ride suspension, 6-piston brakes, 22s, Vossen wheels, green accents with custom headlights, solar panels on the roof for charging, and a green device in the back for transportation. The rest of us call it a bicycle.
sure.
They really highlighted the bicycle because it's green.
I mean, everybody has their
Could be
things to
powered by
highlight.
pork chops.
Pork chop sandwiches.
It could be.
Okay.
So they got, if you're looking for a Shelby Mach-E that hopefully they'll get to go up to 200 miles an hour at Bonneville Speed Week, you could pick one up at your Ford dealer.
And have a bike on the back.
Yeah, for green, for being green, like, whatever.
Let's just ignore where the battery came from.
Yeah, let's ignore where the battery came from and let's talk about glass. Smart glass, actually. This stuff looks really cool.
From Cadillac?
from Cadillac. Cadillac is going to have their brand new vehicle go down below because this is where the SPD smart glass comes into effect on the roof. This is where each passenger will be able to control. Here you see like over the, what is that, the driver's side? It is...
Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, that thing is only temporary. Anyway. See how on the driver's side it's blocked out the roof, how he doesn't want it ahead of him, and the other ones, they can. So they can.
So you have this little
let
triangle,
the sun shine in.
like right here. So this little Tetris block is the blocking.
No. Yeah, that's just the ones that want to see the sun.
Oh, that's nice.
They can all adjust the transparency of the roof as shown here in this photo. This technology first appeared on models in 2011. They had it. It wasn't as good as it is today. Your first car like this will be in 2024, starting at $200,000. Go below. There's a video, not the stupid buttons. Yeah, click on this. Here, with this video, they have a great view of what it's going to be like. There we go. Here, they have it change. That is awesome.
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah.
Look at
And
it
then
from
you
the
see the little
inside.
kid here.
It's nice and clear.
Yeah.
You can block it. Looks like you can block it off totally. That's the only photos of the car.
Keep acting up, Timmy, and I'm
They'll
going to
put it-
expose you
looks
to
like they're
sun
gonna-
radiation.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put it in jets and stuff like that. It's going to go everywhere. Shut
Yeah.
the fucking video off now. We don't need to see.
But it is an interesting concept
There we
at
go.
the push of a button.
They're really weird buttons.
Yeah.
Clear
Yeah.
glass buttons.
Yeah, it's a weird button, but it still has the same kind of premise of a different kind of luxury feature to the cars, especially if you're going to have these open glass roofs, which I'm still not sold on.
It's probably not going to
falling
make
trees.
it past the testing phase. But what
Fallen
I
trees.
wish didn't make past the testing phase is the name of this next car. It's like they just threw letters in a bag and guessed random.
All right, who's playing Scrabble?
Toyota has a new car, the BZ4X SUV. This will be the first in the BZ line,
Yeah.
co-developed by Subaru and Toyota, and it's not your typical looking SUV.
It's
it looks
not.
like it had a disease. It's recovered, and this is the best the plastic surgeons could do.
It feels like they're just trying to rip off things from other SUVs like Lexus and Infiniti and try to mold it into something.
Well, the looks aren't the only thing that's different on this one.
Weird.
They incorporated the battery as an integral part of the chassis with a lower center of gravity
That is dumb.
and excellent front to rear weight balance. So it's
If
more
you are making that battery
balanced.
integrated, that means it's going to be harder to get to it, and I don't like that.
Why would it be harder to get to?
Well, if it's integrated with the body, that means they don't think about, engineers don't think about things like mechanics do when it comes to having to go for a replacement. If it's integrated into the body, that's harder to get to than, say,
Into
like a Toyota.
the frame.
Yeah, and then say like a Toyota or Tesla or somebody else. It's like right there. You just got to unhook shit. Pop a new one in.
Okay, well, it has an all-new all-wheel drive system with separate electric motors for each. Lithium-ion batteries for the BZ4X. They say that after 10 years of driving, the battery will still retain 90% of its original performance. After 20 years, I think they said something like 80%.
Huh.
So it's quite a lot, which would be kind of amazing if they can get the battery to last that long and be that reliable. That would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And in a future model, there will be solar panels on the roof, so you won't, to add to all that charging goodness, will be front-wheel drive powered by 150 kilowatt electric motor producing 204 DIN HP.
Sure.
265 Newton meters of
Bim.
torque.
204 BIM. That's all I heard.
0 to 100 in 8.4 seconds. Top speed 160 kilometers per hour, or 99 miles an hour. All-wheel drive model will feature a separate 80 kilowatt motor for driving.
Yeah.
With the front and rear axles with X mode as the different setting for snow and mud, deep snow and mud, which is different somehow, below 20 kilometers per hour, grip control for tougher off-roading driving conditions, but only under 10 kilometers per hour.
It seems like they could have went with like 2 modes, but they tried to spruce it up. Like, make it like 3 modes.
Yeah, they did. And also,
let's give it another mode in between. I feel like you should have an intermediary mode there.
they're getting rid of the steering column. They feel they don't need it anymore. The mechanical linkage between the steering wheel and the front wheels is now electronic, and they're not going to use
a lot of people went that way with designing. And I mean, it's sad to like with brakes, it's been like that for a while. There's no physical connection between the brake pedal and the master cylinder. It's just a sensor now. And now you're getting that with steering boxes. With a lot of manufacturers, they've did away with that steering column for a while.
Yeah, well, I'd say they're trying to be revolutionary with this design, and they're going to try and be revolutionary with this next story, which I'm very excited about.
Okay.
Tesla wasn't the only one that was working on wireless charging.
Huh.
Toyota is working on wireless transmission from vehicle to vehicle. Wireless charging without a cord. That's amazing.
So just vehicle to vehicle, you're just like siphoning off energy from other cars.
So if you're in, say, who did I say did this? Toyota. You're in a Lexus.
Yeah.
And the other guy's in a Toyota. Your friend can give you energy.
Huh.
Oh, you need a little more? Oh, here, I'll send it to you. Zap.
Yeah.
It will probably interfere with your cell signal and wireless signals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll
RFI's a
fuck
thing.
with your signal. They do. The patent does say, where did the story go? That they did successfully complete this once or more times.
Okay.
So this is very exciting. At some point with your electric car, you'll just be able to dial up an Uber and I'm driving down 95. I need a charge.
You know what? That's interesting because that you say Uber, because like Uber, all those drivers,
Uber charge.
all those Ubers could just they could have Uber charge. They could have the Uber drivers themselves always stay on the road because they can just charge off of each other.
Well, someone would have to park and charge at one point, but if you had but
that would reduce on the charging.
yeah.
If you had everybody siphoning off, and then it would be everybody can move a little bit more.
You could have one person continuously. I could see it if you had a nationwide network, you could go anywhere with it.
Now, let's actually put the human aspect in this, and that's just one dickhead siphoning off power from everybody.
There's got to be. Well,
there's going to be a hacker.
It's not siphoning. You have to send it.
It's
a cooperative process. It's like this. Ready? See how that worked? It didn't work. Go ahead, give it a try.
That's where the hacking involved.
Go ahead, give it a try now. No, I'm not doing it now. No. I'm not doing it. Instead, I'm going to move on to this next story.
Oh.
Which is, we got an all-new Range Rover powered by BMW. They're going to do something different with this 2022 Range Rover. It's a better picture below.
About to say they turned it into a van, or
there's a better picture below. There it is.
There we go.
It's like the base model SUV design. They're all kind of look like that, but slightly different.
Still looks very Range.
It does. Rover is replacing the 4.4 liter the 5 liter V8 from Jaguar Land Rover and going with a BMW M engine with twin turbos, 4.4 liter.
Okay.
So they're going to go with that. 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds. Top speed, 188. Weighting depth of 900 millimeters. And they have tested it. It will start in the coldest climates in the world.
I believe that they tested it in the coldest climates, especially with Land Rover and BMW behind this.
When you get a Range Rover, you want it to start anywhere. With the 4.4 liter unit boost twin scroll turbos with ceramic bearings, along with water cooled and holy crud and intake.
Valvetronic variable intake lift.
Yes. What a word. I like that word. Valvetronic. It sounds so advanced.
I'm just interested in because the main problem with say Alaska is when you get down to the colder temperatures, it literally cracks the block unless you have a block heater. It's where you literally plug that shit in like a Tesla.
I don't think Sue's contemplating an electric car just yet.
But that's where, there's obviously ways around it.
Plug it in, I'm guessing.
But block heaters especially, you see them trying to just warm their shit before they try to start.
They'll probably have to
same thing.
Do that as well.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see. They said any climate, you can start that shit. That's a bold statement.
So, also, Jeep is also going to SEMA. That one didn't make it, but they just added a third row to the Wrangler.
Oh.
That's their big reveal. And
Did
I'm
they
like,
need
really?
that?
That's it? A third row to the Jeep.
Did you need a third row in a Jeep?
To be honestly, I already thought it had a third row. I thought it already had one back there. But then again, I don't drive SUVs.
Yeah.
But you might want to drive the 2022 Dodge Challenger and Charger because they're going Hemi with an orange and black Halloween theme.
Hey, spooky.
Dodge has announced these two Hemi Orange and SRT Black performance wheels. Rear-wheel drive Charger and Challenger DT Scat Pack wide body models with Halloween theme that pays tribute to the classic orange Hemi blocks in the 1950s.
Yeah.
Brembo pistons with 6 calipers.
Mm-hmm. Impressive.
Brembo with 6 piston calipers. They don't have 6 calipers per wheel. That would be...
you would stop like a son of a bitch.
Stop like a mofo. 20-inch wheels and 4...
Stops on a dime.
Some have 6 pistons. Some have 4 pistons, depending on the trim level. There are several different trim levels for looks on the outside and also different embroidery packages.
Okay. I mean, sure.
Looking for some nice
Why
embroidery? Who doesn't want some nice embroidery? It'll say Dodge.
Yeah, Dodge people.
You know what? I like the look of both of these cars.
Enough to embroider it?
Not enough for me to buy one.
Okay.
Maybe lease it. Lease it. Maybe lease it. I might want to lease it. They can keep it.
Maybe.
Try it.
Maybe lease it.
What you might want to lease is if there was a car that was going away and you're never going to get another chance. But with this one, I think it's been more like the KISS retirement tour. It just sort of keeps going. This is what they claim is the last Aventador after 10 years of E12 glory. It's going to be gone forever. I think there's a better photo below. The Lamborghini Aventador LP 780 TAC 4. The Ultimate is available in 2 variants, the Coupe and the Roadster, 0 to 100 in 2.8 seconds. Top speed, 355.
And the name just rolls right off your tongue.
Yeah, like a falling down a flight of stairs. The wing has 3 positions. The transmission via Lamborghini's lightweight independent shifting rod, ISR 7-speed shifting system, providing robotized gear shifts up to 50 milliseconds.
Words I never thought you'd say for 100, Alex. Independent shifting rod.
Yes, independent shifting rod, 7-speed shifting system providing robotized gear shifting.
That alone is the title of the podcast, Independent Shifting Rod.
We're going to shift our rods down to they're going to make 350 coupes and 250 roadsters, each numbered with a special edition.
That was a good segue.
That is a good segue, and they'll have 18 standard colors and 300 other color options to choose from. You could get your Lamborghini Aventador in any color under the sun. We all know it. Get it while it lasts.
That's really nice, man. Offering any color, especially with this
not any color. 18 standard and 300 options.
Oh,
but
so almost.
If you can't
find
your option in that 300,
what's
your problem?
If you can't reason to one of those colors, there's something wrong with you, not the car. Like, no, you don't have the kind of lime green I want. Bitch, you can see the door. This is a fucking Lamborghini Aventador. You go somewhere. Somebody else is going to buy this.
Yeah. Well, in the next story, we have something somewhat revolutionary. This is a revolutionary podcast. Not that one, the next one, the last one. This is the loader story. We have a story. No, not that you have to go up another direction.
Oh, the other way.
Edit this out. Yeah.
So,
Volvo has made a 300-kilo vehicle fossil-free. With fossil-free steel, they picked this vehicle in particular.
I wouldn't be able to tell it was fossil-free.
Well, they got it right there on the side.
Oh, right.
All you have to do is read it.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Made of fossil-free, plan to begin a smaller scale series production using the new material in 2022, possibly, if they can get the factory built, I'm guessing. Prototype vehicles, fully electric and autonomous load carrier for mining and carrying shit. Up to 6,600 pounds of new steel. This is an example of steel made without fossil fuels. What they do is use a conventional steel manufacturing process where they use coal to extract oxygen out of the iron ore. But Saab, not that one, another Saab, has developed a process to make steel using hydrogen combined with magic, electricity, and water. The magic I added, because who the hell knows what the hell they're doing with this.
Magic
but
works.
They made it without fossil fuels. So you can make steel. Granted, it's probably not easy.
No, probably
Sounds really hard.
Yeah, giggity.
But where would you think of a loader like this?
I mean, I could only imagine.
You'd think of it in the next story. Where would you get such an idea for a loader? Well, they got theirs from Lego. The LX03 is based on the Lego model, the 42081 Lego Technica Complete Wheel Loader Zeus. Capability of holding 5 tons and making decisions on its own in certain situations with a team up of humans.
Does it also turn into a swan and have sex with the humans?
No, but it can work for 8 whole hours.
So it's not like the real Zeus.
No, that's
Okay.
the Lego. The Lego is called the Zeus. This is called, if you're looking to get one, it's the LX03. It looks awesome.
Sounds like a Lexus.
It's a Volvo.
Oh, there you go.
It's a
Next best
Volvo.
thing.
Next best thing, if you want a real Lego, check out Volvo. But have you ever misplaced your car for 47 years?
No, not really. No, I can't say that I have.
This next guy misplaced his car in the Sierra Nevada mountains for 47 years. And he's recovered it. Here it is here.
Wow. It probably still sucks.
Suzuki Jimmy 4x4. He drove the trail up 47 years ago while working on a mine, got it stuck. There was a landslide, and he didn't try to get it out.
That sounds like a move I would do. Like, well, it's fucked.
Well, it's been 47 years. About time I get off. Talk about the king of procrastinators.
I know, right?
It only took me 20 years. See, it's not 47. Oh, okay. Wow, that's really a bar here.
It's a low bar.
You know,
I mean,
when you love a car, you really get off your ass, and well, maybe not. Get off your
not
ass.
really in this story,
but
no.
He loved it so much. Maybe it was really.
He eventually got around to it.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was dug in really deep. See, there's dirt on the hood. Maybe he had to brush it off.
You know what it was? He was deep into his TikTok career, and he's an Instagram influencer, so he just didn't have time to get around to it.
Yeah, I got this 60-year-old, whatever, with his shitty Suzuki 4x4 that's gonna tip.
You know
over.
who it is? Who's the guy on your mom's house? Like, hello, Queens. That real creepy old guy.
Oh, there's so many of them on your mom's house.
It's one of those guys. He just forgot about it.
Yeah, he just forgot. He's totally
He's
been
too busy.
meaning to, but maybe the Sierra Mountains are really hard to get to. But
he has good internet connection.
if you have a good internet connection, you're going to want to go over here to pjandwh.com.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, click on that website. You can catch me on Twitch, Facebook, and what the hell's the other one?
Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
Right, the YouTubes. Check me out there. Go to the homepage. Check out all our podcasts. Contact us. That's most importantly. I want to hear from you.
Find us on Twitch. We stream on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube all the time we go live. And then you can also help support the podcast on Spotify. Yeah, man. Listener support on Spotify is the main way we're going through, and Linky Doodlebutt is,
very
of
excited
course,
about
very
Spotify.
excited about Spotify. And you should too, as well as following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as looking at the funny and luggy nutty moments from this podcast, which is going to be right up here at the top, like last week's Triforce podcast and this Lugnutz podcast. I have drugged this on as long as I can because it doesn't matter if you drive a Lamborghini or if you drive a Ford. Nothing rolls without Lugnutz, gang. We'll see you next week. Drive on! We'll see you next week, gang. Drive on!
Play on Perjangers. Drive on Lugnutz.
trick-or-treater.
Not one, man. What the shit?
This was supposed to be the scariest Halloween since Monza.
It's not. And it's not at all. On that bombshell, drive on.
Play on Perjangers. That was a good segue. Our Island Kelly.
Oh, radio, 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 radio.
Wow. That really, that honestly makes a difference.
Because you don't need it in front of your face. I mean, the lights are bright, but there's a point to the whole thing.
Yeah. There are a point to the very bright lights in your face, but, you know.
All right. Let's get this potato show on the road.
We want them to hit that potato button right there that says subscribe right above my head. They're going to find the very best Perjangers and Wallhangers video for you. Right above Big Brother's head. Well, that's going to be the very best Perjangers and Wallhangers. I'm sorry, no. That's every Lugnutz in a playlist. And
It's
as
something's up there.
Something's up there. And it's our main man, Connor, that brings us back to
Drive on Lugnutz.
Drive On, gang. Bye-bye.
Bye.